In this video, we will dive into the story of X-Men member Storm had gained the power of the cosmic, being known as a Phoenix. Storm Phoenix made her first appearance in What If Volume 2, Issue 79. In this universe, Ororo Munroe gained the powers of the Phoenix instead of Jean Grey. It all began when the X-Men attempted their fateful shuttle re-entry. Unlike an original 616 storyline, Jean Grey, a member of the X-Men that piloted the craft back to Earth, but on this Earth she was knocked unconscious. With no choice, Storm used her weather powers to try and shield the shuttle from the deadly radiation. But it wasn't enough. Storm fought hard to control the shuttle, but at that moment she gained the attention of a cosmic being known as a Phoenix. It sensed the great power that was within Storm. The ship went down, killing every member of the X-Men aboard except for Wolverine. He was able to bring the bodies of his teammates back to shore, but he couldn't find Storm. Just then, from the wreckage of the shuttle, Storm rose from the water reborn, no longer just Storm but Storm Phoenix. Her control over weather was no longer limited. Every element, every storm, every climate was hers to command. And with this newfound might, she decided the Earth would be ruled. Storm Phoenix declared herself a benevolent dictator. Those who obeyed her vision of peace were spared. But those who resisted were entombed in icy prisons, suspended in the atmosphere itself. Frozen above the planet like warnings in the sky, her base of power was a colossal helicarrier, soaring above a world reshaped in her image. At first, some believed she was creating paradise. But as the years passed, Storm Phoenix grew cruel and detached from humanity. Her will was absolute, her sense of justice was merciless, and the world bent to her commands. But even among her closest allies, doubt began to grow. A secret plan had been formed to end her reign once and for all. A small team that consists of a hottie, one of Storm's closest advisors, Wolverine and Black Panther, board a submarine to travel to the wreckage of the shuttle. And there, they made a grand discovery and a shocking truth. The real Storm had survived the crash, but she had been left in a healing cocoon, comatose and forgotten. The Storm Phoenix who ruled the world was nothing more than a Phoenix-forged duplicate. The team took Storm's body to a secret chamber where Dr. Doom and Nick Fury planned the next steps to take on the Storm Phoenix. Doom gets his medical team to take care of Storm, using a helicopter to board the helicarrier with the aid of Kitty Pryde. Wolverine and Nick Fury led a team to fight Storm Phoenix and her followers. They were spotted by Magneto. He sets off an alarm that alerts his New Mutants team. Then Nick Fury sets off a grenade that contains knockout gas. The gas worked fast on Magneto and his students. Wolverine had planted bombs on the helicarrier, causing explosions and creating confusion. Black Panther orders everyone ahead for the escape pods. Among the confusion, Storm Phoenix attacks Dr. Doom, throwing him against the wall and starts to crush his armor. She sees Wolverine approaching, but he jumps out of the helicarrier, telling Black Panther to grab as many young mutants as they fall to the ground. With Storm Phoenix distracted, Nick Fury used a device that freed the heroes from their frozen prison. Meanwhile, Shadowcat uses her powers to enter Storm's body and wakes up. In the control room, Storm Phoenix begins losing control of her emotions, becoming the Dark Storm Phoenix. She starts killing members of her faction, proving their loyalty. Then, the real Storm, with Kitty Pryde controlling her body, enters the control to confront her counterpart. Storm tells the rest of the mutants that she is the real Ororo Munroe and asks them to choose which side they want to be with. As the other heroes and mutants escape the helicarrier, Nick Fury sets off an explosion, destroying the helicarrier. The Phoenix, confronted with its own fraudulence, abandoned Earth altogether. With the heroes victorious, Kitty leaves Storm's body. But the price of victory came at a price. The real Storm's body, frail and weakened after years in stasis, could not endure the strain, and Ororo Munroe, the true Storm, died in the process. That was the story of What If Storm Had the Power of the Phoenix? It is a story of tragedy and temptation. It shows us how even the noblest hero can be consumed by power, and how fragile the line is between savior and tyrant. Storm's compassion made her worthy of the Phoenix. But in the end, her humanity was what the Phoenix could never truly possess. This was What If, Volume 2, Issue 79. a dark and forgotten chapter of Marvel's Multiverse, where Storm touched the fire of the Phoenix. And though she shined like the sun, she burned too brightly to remain. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more stories from the multiverse, right here in Pages of the Multiverse. If there's a Marvel or DC Comics characters from the multiverse that you would like to see next, send a request in the comments.